Hello, hello, how are you? I just dropped my transfer on the other side of my table, so I'm going to have to grab that. But in the meantime, I can go ahead and get my post rolling. Y'all, sometimes I feel like I have it all together, and then other days, not even a little bit. I know it feels like it's more and more the opposite. These days, I don't know what it is, but I'm here. I showed up. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Let me see if I can't grab that. I definitely can't reach it with my feet. 1 second. Don't look at my shorts. Okay, so I am wearing shorts tonight. I know it's not cold outside anymore. This is the Bold Poppy. Hey, Lisa. How are you, love? Welcome. This is the 12 by 18 outside the box frame, y'all. The awesome thing about these surfaces that we have now that just launched today is that you can remove the surface out of it so that you don't have to work around the frame. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to set this aside. We also released gilding wax. Okay, this is from Dixie Belle. Okay, and it is awesome. So it is just like the rub and buff that I always use, but now you can get it right in my shop. So this is the outside the box frame that we're going to use tonight, and I want to make this for my... Hi, Paula. How are you? Hey, Virginia. Yes, I shipped a bunch of stuff today. Thank you so much for your orders. Hey, Stephanie. Hi, Julie. All right, I'm going to try this makeup sponge. I don't know how well this is going to work. Haven't really tried one of these with... It works great. Hi, Mommy. How are ya? Thanks for joining me. Okay. I hope my lighting is better in here, Mom. Maybe you can tell me how you're seeing it. But I got new lights. I'm also trying with a different phone to do my live, so I don't know if that's it. It could be my phone that makes it look kind of dark towards the bottom of the screen, because I broke my phone again the second time in like the last, I don't know, 3 months. So I just want to give this a gold sheen. You see how bright that is already, or how shiny that is already? I'm just getting a little bit. I'm not even like hardly getting any on my makeup sponge. Okay. And I'm just putting that right around the frame on the outside of it. Okay. Okay. So can you see better? Hi, Bev. How are ya? Hopefully it's not too dark. I've been trying to perfect my light situation. If you're not getting notifications whenever I go live, you can comment ! notify, like this. Okay, look, like that, right here in the comments, or in the comments of any of my live videos. Okay, and you will get notifications right in Facebook Messenger whenever I go live. Now I want to use, I know I'm doing something that you're not supposed to do. Okay, well, I don't know. I'll have to watch it afterwards and see what the deal is. This is Disco, okay? And I know you're not supposed to mix metal colors, but I love gold, okay? And I didn't want to do too much silver. So tell me in the comments before I do it if I should use shimmer gold instead for this design, okay? Tell me that. I'm not going to do a bunch of colors or anything. I am only going to do either gold or silver. So I need to know your opinions before we start. Okay. Hi, Brooke. I don't think it's just you either, Mom, because it looks like that on my phone too whenever I go back and watch. I don't know. Maybe I need a spotlight or something on my desk. I don't know, but it's very bright in here. It's like daylight. It's like a photography studio now. I could maybe, I don't know, try to figure out. I do need, the last thing that I need to do is take the little bulb cover thing off of my fan in here. That's the only thing I haven't done yet. And every single time that I come in here to do my live, I'm like, I need to do that. Okay, gold. All right. Anyone else have a, well, Sam... I dropped it while it was sitting on the couch twice. Okay, same exact pretty much situation happened to me. I can throw my phone across the room on accident. I'm not very coordinated most of the time. Throw it across the room. It lands on concrete pretty consistently. Nothing happens to it, okay? Drop it off the couch and it lands just slightly weird. Cracks the corner or the side of the screen. So I really would I've been wanting a new phone, but I have to trade in my current phone in order to be able to afford a new phone because they're crazy expensive, and I'll get a nice credit if I trade in a decent phone. So I have to get it fixed again. But now at this point, I'm just waiting until I'm ready, till I can afford it. Yeah, I was actually last night, I think it was last night when I was doing my live, it was pretty warm in here. Not tonight though. The lights aren't hot, at least. They're like LEDs, I guess. Okay, so I'm almost there. I have this side to do. I've kind of been going in a weird pattern here. I did use some tweezers to pry this little jar open, okay? It's like a little paint jar. And this stuff it's just like Rub and Buff. Same exact thing. If you've used that before, then you know exactly what gilding wax is, okay? It's the same thing. It's like an oil-based paint, and it dries pretty quick. Okay, from my experience with Rub and Buff, it dries pretty quick. It's real smooth and it's not like a regular paint is basically but it has good coverage. You can paint all kinds of surfaces with it. And we have silver and gold, okay? So, any other opinions whether or not I should use silver as my other color on this? I didn't want to use gold because I thought it might be too much, but now my mom's making me second guess that, so I need some other opinions. Tell me gold or silver in the comments, whether I can mix metals or not, because we're about to get started. And my mom's the only opinion I've gotten so far, so I guess I have to do that. It's so exciting. These are awesome. And it didn't look like it was going to be that soft, but it's really soft. I just stuck my this makeup sponge right in there, and it works pretty good. So then after it dries, okay, then you just take a soft cloth, like probably like the microfiber side of your fuzzing cloth would work great after it's dry, and buff it, and it'll make it shiny. So I'm excited about that. Okay, now I have it on my nails. I'm trying to clean myself up before we move on because I'm a mess. Okay, and I guess we're going with gold. Unless if anybody else responds before we move on. But let me find my shimmer gold. So that's my gold that I have. Hey, Kara, how are you? All right, so I'm going to take this and set it to the side. But look, I know it's hard to see when there's a shadow, but you can see how good it looks, okay? That's just the one side. Now, this is double-sided. The other side of the frame is still nothing on it, okay? And these outside the box frames are the same as our old box frames, okay? Exact same, except for the center comes out. One side's brown, one side's white. You can also buy chalkboard surfaces for these. So just imagine the possibilities for seasonal stuff, okay, that you want to do, that you can do whatever you want and switch it out and only store this very thin thing. Plus, then you don't have to buy a bunch of different frames. Y'all, this is a game changer, okay? Everything launched this morning. So whenever you comment flower, you'll get the link to get this project, but you'll also get the link to go check out my website and shop all the new stuff. And I'm telling you what, there's a lot of great stuff out there for Easter, for spring, and also non-seasonal, okay? A lot of stuff. Some of it is already low quantity or out of stock, which I know for a fact, like the Cottontail Bunny, I think it might have been the C-size one. That's this size. It's 12 by 18. It may not have been. It might have been the A size. I can't remember. That one did sell out this morning whenever they opened the doors. Of course it did. That freaking bunny is so cute. But they are currently restocking, okay? If you notice, I stuck this to my fuzzing cloth and used my fuzzing cloth to let it roll out, okay? Now I'm going to have to line it up a little bit better because it's not lined up. But that'll keep me from sticking it to itself, hopefully. And for these bigger transfers, it makes it easier to mess with them, okay? All right, now I'm just using my hand to push this down because what's going to happen is, like right here, let me see if I can show you all that. Let me see. It's like right down here where my finger is, okay? There is a little like something right next to the silk screen, and what's going to happen is that's not going to be sealed very well whenever I go to put paste down, and it's going to leak. So let me fix that. Let me see. I know that was a horrible way to show y'all, but now that I've got this really great and stuck down, I need to pull it back up. So see if I can do this without scratching my surface all up. I don't know. Detail tool, hopefully to the rescue here. Now, this is seriously such an awesome thing that Chalk did for us, y'all. My nails are too long to like grab this, and I'm having issues. Let's see if I can try a different corner. There, I don't know what's happening over here, but this is like a mess, okay? So, okay, I've got two different places. I'm just going to take my tweezers and grab that little, like, I don't know what it is. Some kind of fuzz, some kind of something that's stuck there. Get it out of there, okay? On both spots. And then push that back down and make sure that I can feel that it's nice and smooth, okay? I want it to be perfectly smooth. No air bubbles, okay? And hopefully straight on the surface, which it doesn't look entirely straight. So let me see if I can, my gosh. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. All right. I love these prints. I saw them whenever I was at Chalk Central last month. And this same design on them, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have got to have that hanging in my living room. I have to have it. So I really love floral prints. I'm not a huge fan of having stuff with words. All of the stuff in my house is like florals. And so, on the walls. So that's what I'm trying to go for here. And I swear, Chalk was reading my mind whenever they came out with these because this is just perfect for me. Okay, that's really stuck down now, hopefully. Really good. And then we are going to use gold. I didn't see any other votes, so we're going to go with gold. And with the link, okay, whenever you comment flower, you're going to get the link to go ahead and get disco, okay? So make sure that you grab that while it's still available. And my gold paste here has about had it. I need to order some more. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's kind of thick as the shimmers usually are, but oh man, it is so pretty. This is going to be gorgeous. So I'm going to just do the whole thing in gold. And most of my house is silver, but like I said a minute ago, I'm a fan of mixing metals, okay? I'm okay with that. So I think this is going to be really nice. It'll look really sharp and really, really, like fancy and not expensive. Okay. Plus I can change it out anytime that I want, or I can flip it over and do something else on the back, and it will be interchangeable that way. Okay. Plus, when I'm ready to, or if I want to do something seasonally, I can buy just the insert, a chalkboard, a white one, or the white or brown wood and use that instead, and then just store this surface piece. Okay, so I'm scraping up all of my excess paste. I am going to do paste and peel. Now I need to get my life together here. My paste is kind of dry, but it's working still, regardless of that. Now, if I can hopefully pull this thing up, that'd be good. All right, thank God. I was struggling a minute ago. Okay, so I want to show you this corner right here needs a little bit of TLC. Okay, now it would probably be fine, but I want to go ahead and lay it back down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lay it back down, seal that around the edges, right where it was, and try to go in and just add a little bit more paste there. And I'm noticing this spot too. All right, so now I have paste on me. I've got gilding wax all over me. I'm a freaking nightmare tonight. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better. Then, so as you're pulling up, just pay attention to the different parts of your design. And if you have a part that you didn't get enough paste down or whatever, any kind of issues like that, you can lay it right back down. And it's already like laying here, so you already know where it's supposed to go. Okay. This jar of paste is questionable right now, okay? I don't know if it's been a while since I've used gold or what, but I need a new jar. Glad I ordered some today. All right. This color. All right. Now, plus, if y'all don't remember, I did post a paste sale on my page a couple days ago. Make sure that you check that out. I've got tons of colors. I need to get rid of them so I can make room for new ones, okay? Plus, did y'all hear Nominee's back, okay? And sadly, I don't even have a jar of Nominee that I own that's mine because it went so fast. I ended up selling the jar that I had bought for myself. So if you don't have a jar of Nominee, you can go grab that too. I should have put that in the link with this, and maybe I will go add it, but Nominee would be fabulous here. And it's super smooth. You can paint with it. It's amazing, okay? That color is just absolutely phenomenal for your gold. But of course, shimmer gold is an oldie but a goodie. Never lets me down. I do love my shimmers, but those shimmer metallics that paint well, like the disco, love. Absolutely love. All right. All right, here we go. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Okay, I'm going to pull this up just on the parts that I've done already, okay? And a little bit, it's going to have to be a little bit of that too, but that's okay. I'm going to just set this back down. I'm not going to press down where I'm already finished my design, just on the parts that still are needing, okay, to be completed. Make sure that that's really good and sealed, especially around the edges of where you pulled it up. And I am so happy that they brought back the big surfaces, y'all, because I have been struggling so bad to find stuff. I usually go to Hobby Lobby and I look in the clearance aisle, which has not been a disappointment, okay? I buy stuff that's like super clearance. Like last night I did a project on a surface that I got for $2.99. Score. What a fabulous deal that was. But it's hard to find large surfaces all the time. It's hard. And so the fact that Chalk heard us saying we've got to have large surfaces, I'm so happy, especially for this 12 by 18. It makes all the difference in the different projects that you can make, because then you can have a one-stop shop and not have to go out and shop separately for a surface. So love that. And I hope y'all love it too. I am super excited about it. All right. There we go. All right, again, I'm going to just take this and I'm going to pull it up a little at a time as we make our way. Now, on large surfaces like this, you're going to want to pull it up frequently as you get through little milestone points on your design so that you make sure that your paste does not dry in the transfer. That's why I'm doing this. If you didn't know, the paste will dry in the transfer, especially these super thin ones. Yes, I actually have a Dollar Tree Plus near me, and they have some awesome surfaces too. That and Dollar General, they're a little more expensive though. So, but the Dollar Tree Plus has that $5 section, and probably even more than that now. I watch reels on Facebook all the time, and I'm obsessed with watching. I can't stop. But these women go into these Dollar Trees and they show some awesome stuff that they're seeing. And I'm like, not near me, but maybe, I don't know. I don't go in there enough. But yes, I do love Dollar Tree surfaces. They have some really good ones. In fact, going through my room this weekend, I remembered how many that I had, which I didn't realize. Just cute little palettes and like those little palette drink, like my gosh, the thing that you put a drink on, coasters. My brain doesn't function sometimes. Whenever I'm trying to think of a word, it's like right on the tip of my tongue. Coasters, that's the word I was looking for. But yeah, I have grabbed some of those, and I try, whenever I go into Dollar Tree, I'll grab random stuff, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. But one day it comes in handy, right? I'll be going through my surfaces like, oh, I forgot about that. Or I'll find a design that will work perfect with whatever surface that I've collected, and I'll remember that I have something that would be perfect for it. So like this, I have this little fish up here that says good vibes. Where is that? Right there. Dollar Tree. And that's a cute little surface, and it's thick. It stands up on its own. It's shiplap. It's super cute. Love that one. So yeah, definitely don't sleep on Dollar Tree, but look for your Dollar Tree Plus, because if you don't have the Plus near you, I couldn't find any of them in the Nashville area where we were living before, which is shocking to me because I would think that those rich ladies up there would want a Dollar Tree Plus and not just the janky old regular Dollar Tree. But I could never find one. Even whenever I went up towards Brentwood and Nashville, I thought, let's go to the richer areas and see. Nope. Never did find one. But I would actually come home and my mom would take me to Dollar Tree by her house. And then I would just bring a super heavy suitcase home with me with surfaces in it. Isn't that terrible? So now I don't have to do that anymore. Thank God. That's another awesome reason. An awesome thing that I have being home. Okay. Is near access to Dollar Tree. Like, how pathetic is that? That's my, isn't this such a great transfer? I love this one. I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up and we're going to see how we did. I think we did pretty good. And I didn't get perfect coverage. Okay, I'm just going to warn you right now. This jar of paste has got to get out of here. Like, it's done for. It's dried up around the edges. I'm sick of it. I can't even mess with it anymore. So that's going to go bye-bye. And I'll have to wait for my order to come in with my new paste jars in it. Okay, now I've got paste all over me, under my nails. Like, it's terrible. Okay, so this is our frame. Okay, look how pretty. And first I need to dry this. So I'm moving a little, a little bit ahead of myself here. I'm going to dry this real quick. It should dry fairly quickly, just for the fact that my paste is already dry, number one. And the transfers are so thin that it just puts the thinnest amount of paste on your surface now. And if you're scraping it up as you go, you shouldn't have an issue, okay? Hi, Anita. How are you? Sorry I didn't see your original message. Seriously, I am the world's messiest crafter in general. I am a nightmare. Okay, I took a video the other day before I started working on my room of what a mess it was in here. So I will be posting that. I got to edit it a little bit. I have some pieces, some different videos that I'm going to put together. But I'm going to post that on my page just so that y'all can feel better about what you've got going on, because I'm a mess. Okay, seriously. I've got stuff everywhere. I didn't have it in there straight, so it wasn't letting to go in. But just as easy as that, okay? That is absolutely stunning, y'all. Look how pretty. I am totally digging this. Loving it with the gilded frame. Let me know how much you like this. I hope you love it. This is going on my wall in my living room. Chris doesn't know it yet, but he's hanging this and another frame in there tonight. I love you all so much. Make sure that you comment the word flower to get all the stuff to make this. Plus, you can get the link to my site to go check out all the new stuff that just dropped today. Don't miss it. That stuff is going so fast. Thank you all. I love you so much. I will see you tomorrow night. Make sure that you come join me. I'll show you some more fun stuff tomorrow, okay? Love y'all.